What's up, good people? It's Frank Financial Brown. We're going to talk about buying real estate through owner financing, the way the bulk of my portfolio is. I know this is going to be a little hood because I got a phone over there and I got a phone in my hand and I'm trying to hold my iPad. But I'm going to screencast it up to the TV. I still got your stickers on your TV. Your TV is brand new to the winner. Now, look at this. If for people who say it can't be done, let me read off to you what it is, and maybe I can show you guys. It is a 1-bedroom, 1-bath penthouse unit, downtown Atlanta. They want $210,000, but they'll be willing to consider owner financing with 15% down. So that's a little bit over $30,000 that they're advertising that they want down. The great thing about them advertising, that's what they're saying they want. That's not what they're going to get. Let's start with the $30,000 down. People will ask me, let me show you guys pictures first so you guys don't think it's some kind of dump. You know, it is beautiful. Check this out. Let me start at picture number 1. I'll give you guys the address so you can go to it. The address is 115 West Peachtree Place, Northwest, Unit 704, Atlanta, Georgia, 30310. 303. Let me show you. This is what I do. This is how the majority of my portfolio has been purchased. I'm going to go ahead and start from the top. If you have Zillow, pull out your Zillow. For you guys that's already here, you can take a look at, pull out your Zillow and take a look at these pictures. Prime time living in a penthouse suite located in the heart of Atlanta. That's not the one I'm giving away, but hey, we get this thing rolling, we will be giving these away. You know, but we're not too far from this because they're at 952 square feet. We're at 600. So not too bad, but pull out your Zillow. In Zillow, you'll see down here where it says keywords. Down here, I'm not sure if you guys on the Facebook phone can see it, but you'll find it. You'll go into your filters, you go to keywords, and I just type in owner finance. You see all these that popped up? Some of them are going to say no owner financing, but we don't need them all. We just need that one that's going to give us that owner finance deal. This is why I believe it's kind of easier. I don't have to get caught up in looking at hundreds and hundreds of houses. And the reason is there's only a few that's going to match my criteria. Why would people owner finance their property? Sometimes they may just be asking top dollar and they don't want to negotiate. And somebody that's willing to owner finance, like myself in this particular example, I would pay top dollar for it. If I could get my terms, he can have all the 210 that he's asking for. I would actually give him a little bit more than 210 if I didn't have to put down 15% and down 5%. You guys will see some of the giveaways. If we make it that far, will we make it that far to the duplexes that I'll be giving away, 2-bedroom, 1-bath? I put 5% down. On $375,000, I put 5% down. Got 6 duplexes. 6 units, 3 duplexes. Okay, so I put in owner finance and then I start looking. What I immediately recognize when I do this is that there's one for $75,000. So of course, in Atlanta, I'm gonna check out what's $75,000. And let's see what that is. Oh, that's a lot. I forgot the young lady that told me she wanted, I think it was Jess. Was it Jess? You said you want to get a piece of land and build on your own land? Where here's a 6,000 square foot lot in the Venetian Hills. They want $75,000. Owner financing available. That means you can go to this person and say, hey, let me give you $500 a month, $300 a month for the next 5, 6, 7 years. That's the great thing about terms. You get to tell them, you get to negotiate. When can you get to go into the bank and say, let me get it for this amount of years? The great thing about owner financing is the terms. You can say how long you need. you can factor it in that the market may turn around. It should improve in 7 years. I have done deals where I said, okay, I will pay you back in 7 years. In 7 years, if I wanted to, I could have just cash flowed the whole time and still gave the properties back and still been profitable, without any kind of blemishes on my credit. That's another great thing about owner finance. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this one right here because this is kind of impromptu. I will get set up and I will be teaching these things to you guys more. But besides this owner finance, I'll show you guys where to find it, key terms. So start playing with that. But I am going to show you guys something that's beautiful. So I'm going to clear out the filters, reset. These are I'm going to zoom in on where we are. Bam. Current location. You'll see, I know you guys are probably having a tough time with this, but go into Zillow and put in this address, 1545 Langston Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30310. Get Zillow. If you got Facebook, if you got Instagram, if you got any of that social, I don't care if you're trying to win the apartment or promote the apartment or any of that, go ahead and get Zillow. Or any of those that you choose, but I'm on Zillow. So on Zillow, put in this address, 1545 Langston Avenue, Atlanta, Georgia, 30310. And you'll see just on this street alone, let me show you guys, just on this street alone, we have the first one, $150,000. It's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. 825 square feet. The address is 1696 Langston Avenue. 1696 Langston Avenue, same zip code, 30310. We're 1545. This is 1696. Now, that one's 149,000. Let's move over. I think it's going to be 2 houses, 3 houses. Let's see. Let's zoom in. So it went from 150 or from whatever that was, to the next one is on Langston. The address is 1740 Langston Avenue. They want 462,000. So we just looked at a house that, what did I say, 129, 150? There's a house on this street going for 129,000. There's opportunity. And I can tell you exactly what the people are going to, not exactly, but what they should be doing is what the people right across the street are doing. They're buying a small house and they're adding square footage. The price, you can get something, I'm going to say my numbers, between $80 and $120 to have something rebuilt, to have square footage put on. So if you're selling properties at, this thing right here is going for $173 a square foot. So if you're getting it at $80 a square foot to have it built, you're doubling your money just on the square footage that you add. I will be teaching these things. I know I may be rolling kind of fast, but I'm going to put you on game. I'm going to give you guys so much value. So much value so that you feel compelled to help with the giveaways so we can keep this thing going, so we can keep it going. I got 6 units here. Hopefully we get enough support to give away all 6 units. But regardless, this first one is being given away. I don't care if there's not one support. I tell you, we have had an entry today. The first entry is fantastic. And guess what? What if that person is the only one who enters and wins? You know what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be crazy? They would get this place because nobody else has entered. Now, of course, we expect more, but I'm just giving you what could happen. There are professional sweepstakers, and they say that most of the time they win is because the other people don't enter. Opportunities are there. How many times does an opportunity come past you and you didn't get involved? You didn't enter. But let's get back to this real estate. And this is another reason why I'm giving this bad boy away. Because if you're here, you're living rent free. To get a property for 129 that's right here, I won't say it's nothing, but it's much easier to do when you don't have any overhead. And when you're in a neighborhood where you can see, okay, I can get this house for 129,000. Put 50,000 into it. Where do you get the 50,000? Where do you get the down payment? Well, if you have the hustle, if you bring the deal, if you find it, if you're on Zillow and you say, hey, Frank, I got this deal. Well, this is how partnerships work. This is what when people say use other people's money. Yes, you go use an investor's money. You can be brand new, but if you got hustle in the game, if you can, let me show you guys. Let me see if she's here. See if I can flip this screen around. Usually during this renovation, one of the owners or the owner friends, whoops, I forgot you guys over here. So during this renovation across the street, and we're going to go outside. We're going to go outside. Let me show you guys a couple of more, and then we'll go outside and we'll look at these houses. I'm not sure if we can go inside, but we'll see. We'll definitely see the outside of them. So that's 2 just on this street. I'm going to keep going down. Let's see. Right here on Langston, we have another 2. We're going to walk past all these. This one is $329,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,553 square feet. The address is 1875 Langston Avenue, 30310. This is the 3rd one on Langston. I just pulled this up this morning. Or just now, just when we start rocking and rolling. That one, $212 a square foot, So back to that example, let's see if we can go take a look at that smaller one and see what they were selling per square foot. A lot of times you can come up with the value based on the square footage. Let's see. The other one was $149. They wanted $182 a square foot. So of course, we may have lost that. Let me see if I can screencast it again. Regardless, let's go outside. What Cardi B say? Outside. One more. I gotta show you guys the last one. And the last one on the street is $385,000. The address is 1907 Langston Avenue, 30310. All right, let's go outside. Hopefully I can hold both these phones, but we'll see what we can do. I'll take the iPad with me. See, back in the day, I wouldn't be walking around with 2 phones and an iPad, But it's a new day. Any questions? Thank you for coming and joining in. I want to give you so much value. So if I personally have to mentor, you call me up, you text me, you do whatever you got to do. You hit me up through these social apps. I want everybody to know, this is what I do. Because I know how things can seem like a scam. I'm one of the most skeptical people in the world. I don't even play the lottery because I don't believe that's for me to win. You know what I'm saying? But I use internet on, what's this over here? Instagram, Facebook, we still rocking. If I lose you on my Instagram, on Facebook, my name is Frank Lean. That's the one I'm streaming on Facebook. Frank Lean Finances. Frank Lean, Lean. Okay. Oh, let me show you guys also. I used to own one that I flipped. You can look it up. It is 1530 Langston Avenue. Bought it for $25,000. I think I put maybe 50 grand into it. Sold it for $125, something like that. So that's one thing I love about Georgia. I'll tell like the basics. If you can buy a house for $50,000, put $50,000 into it and sell it for $150, and put $50,000 in your pocket. How often would you do that? You can do that every quarter here in Georgia. Every quarter you can find, especially if you're coming up to Augusta, Columbus, Macon. But this house this one right here. But let me grab these addresses. Sorry, guys. I know I'm all over the place, but it is what it is right now. 1907. I'm going to type these addresses into the comments so we have them. 1907. 1907. Bow. See what the other one was. The other one was 18. 1875. And these are all on the street. I'm gonna walk to them all. Let's see. The other one was 462. Uh-oh. All right, so we're still rocking on Instagram. 1740. Let me grab this last one. And this was the cheap one right here. Now, these units behind me, I almost bought these back in the day. And if I get my opportunity again, I probably will buy them. And the reason is because it's the last eyesore in the neighborhood. All right, so which way are we going to? Okay, so they're all this way. They're all this way. So let me show you guys where we're at. We're right here in front of the building. You know, this is 1545 Langston Avenue. You know, I'm gonna put some different mailboxes out here, get rid of these front ones and put them inside. Getting this bad boy painted. Oh, my wife, she's found a mural artist who's gonna come out here and do some kind of mural. I was gonna paint the stairs and so forth, but she's gonna run her design into the stairs. But if that doesn't happen sooner than later, you know, I'm feeling like painting. It's a beautiful day. I got the hallway that I need to paint. Okay, there's 1556. I should put my iPad down, guys. I'm gonna throw the iPad in the Tesla. Hold on, it's gonna be fast. I'm sorry. I know you guys are probably on lunch. You know, I'm gonna throw this right in my car real quick, and then we're gonna walk the street, and I'm gonna show you guys the properties that's for sale. That you can be in a actively rich real estate market. You can win it over here. Oh, and the 22 of them up. If I lose you guys on the Facebook, I'll come back in. I promise you guys, the man that just rode by on the bike, I think 10 years ago, he used to be one of my tenants. Furnished, freerentgiveaway.com. You know, somebody trying to get out the house, you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm Frank. No, yes. All right, here we go. Let's see. Let's see if I can get this one rocking again. $16.96 is first. Oh, smokes. This is going to be about a 3-block walk. I didn't realize it was that far, but I'm in shape, so I can do it. I mean, if I wasn't in shape, I'd do it for you guys. Let's go. All right, Facebook. I'm still with my Instagram folk. Facebook. I don't know if I'm getting reception over here. Oh, there we go. It's still up. What? Oh, there's the Habitat for Humanity. They're building, I think, 27 townhomes over here. And I'm about to show you guys 2 of them. If you guys want to take a look at what could be your potential neighbors, atlantahabitat.org, Langston Park. This is Langston Park. You see those 2 swimming pools? I think those are 2 swimming pools. It looks like they have tennis courts also. Facebook folks, are you there with me? I don't know if Facebook is rocking. All right, there's 1624. What I'll do, I'll just talk to the Instagram folks live, and I'll take pictures on my for the Facebook. Finish. All right, guys, I'm gonna close this on. Let me see. How am I gonna do this? Sorry. Man, all right, look at this. Look at this. I think I'm about to build a rail right there. Oh, they got those are looking nice. Got a corner store there. They don't be hood. I mean, they don't need nobody out there. All right, let's see. 1696. This could be your potential neighborhood. One of the reasons I'm going live is so people can see that this is legit. This ain't, I'm not walking around in the hood worried about getting killed. It ain't that. Now, it used to be. It used to be, but it ain't that no more. You know, it's a new day. Look at that beautiful one over there. I don't hate to point my phone at people's houses, but it is. Does anybody have any questions for me? Back to the real estate investing. So, owner finance, you get to set the terms. That's the best thing about it. Who cares about the price if you're agreeing on today's price, but you're paying that price off in 10 years or 7 years or 5 years? You know, that's why I love it. You know, I'll give you today's price in 7 years. You know how much dough or how much improvement, forced equity, what I'm going to do to this property to make the value go up. One, I'm not going to trick it off on the wrong things. You know, a lot of times people, they'll overspend. They will think that